going to read tongue twisters. Practice tayo muna ng tongue twister. So we're gonna start with number 1. Peter Piper pickled peppers. Pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper pickled peppers, where's the pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Okay, dito tayo sa number 2. Betty bought some butter. Betty bought some butter, but she said the butter is bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. Bitter butter will make my batter bitter. So it was bitter. Betty bought the bitter butter. Here. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. How can a clam cram in a clean can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? Ice cream, you scream, yell, scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, yell, scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, yell, scream for ice cream. I saw Susie sitting in a shoe shine shop. I saw Susie sitting in a shoe shine shop. Hanap tayo ng yung mas mataas. A big black hare sat on a big black rock. Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. He threw 3 free throws. 9 nice night nurses nursing nicely. So this is the sushi ship. I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit. I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit. Sheet. Okay. Again. I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit. Lesser leather never withered, Walter weather better. Wetter. Lesser leather never withered, wetter wither better. Okay. Of all the bids I've ever viewed, I've never viewed a bid as valued as Alex Ingvid bid. Which wristwatches are Swiss watches? Which wristwatches are Swiss wristwatches? Fred fed Ted bread, and Ted fed Fred bread. Fred fed Ted bread, and Ted fed Fred bread. Gusto ko yung ano. There are those 1,000 thinkers who are thinking, how did the other 3 thieves go through? Three thieves thought 1,000 thoughts. Now, if 3 thieves thought 1,000 thoughts, how many thoughts did each thief think? 3 thieves thought 1,000 thoughts. Now, if 3 thieves thought 1,000 thoughts, how many thoughts did each thief think? Okay. On Thursdays, I find thrills in finding things. There are those 1,000 thinkers who are thinking, how did the other 3 thieves go through? There are those 1,000 thinkers who are thinking, how did the other 3 thieves go through? I thought, but the thought I thought wasn't the thought I thought I thought. If the thought I thought had been the thought I thought the thought I thought wasn't the thought I thought I thought. If the thought I thought had been the thought I thought, had been the thought I thought. These things finish sooner than you think. Some things seem to find themselves. Thanks for the things you sang for me. Nag-practice lang talaga tayo ngayon ng tongue twister para hindi na yung bigla natin na uulit na ba yun sa Tagalog. So the 33 thankful thieves thought that they thanked the other 33 thankful thieves throughout Thursday. The 33 thankful thieves thought that they thanked the other 3 thankful thieves throughout Thursday. The 33 thankful thieves thought that they thanked the other 33 thankful thieves throughout the Thursday. Whether the weather be fine or whether the weather be not, whether the weather be cold or whether the weather be hot, we'll weather the weather, whatever the weather, whether we like it or not. Again, whether the weather be fine or whether the weather be not, whether the weather be cold or whether the weather be hot, we'll weather the weather, whatever the weather, whether we like it or not. Wait muna. Kasi hapit ako mahuman. I'm thinking of 3,333 things. 53. Time to Is it this, those, these, and A or when then I eat cake? 33 thirsty thundering thoroughbreds thumped Mr. Thurber on Thursday. 33 thirsty thundering thoroughbreds thumped Mr. Thurber on Thursday. 33 thirsty thundering thoroughbreds thumped Mr. Thurber on Thursday. Again. 33 thirsty thundering thoroughbreds thumped Mr. Thurber on Thursday. 33 thirsty thundering thoroughbreds thumped Mr. Thurber on Thursday. Thursday. Elizabeth's birthday is on the third Thursday of this month. Elizabeth's birthday is on the third Thursday of this month. 33,000 people think that Thursday is their 30th birthday. 33,000 people think that their Thursday is their 30th birthday. We're going to repeat it 3 times. 33,000 people think that Thursday is their 30th birthday. I think my 3 brothers. I think my 3 brothers. I think my 3 brothers. Okay. My birthday is on Thursday, April 3rd. My birthday is on Thursday, April 3rd. My birthday is on Thursday, April 3rd. Yun kasi daw, ito daw dapat gawin kung gusto mong lumambot yung bibig, yung dila mo, yung hindi ka nagsastammer. Ganito daw ang gagawin mo dapat. This is what you should be doing kung gusto mo hindi ka magsastammer, hindi ka magsastutter. Whether the weather is cold or whether the weather is hot, we'll weather the weather, whatever the weather, whether we like it or not. Whether the weather is cold or whether the weather is hot, we'll weather the weather, whatever the weather, whether we like it or not. Whether the weather is cold or whether the weather is hot, we'll weather the weather, whatever the weather, whether we like it or not. Betty Butter bought some butter, but she said the butter is bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of bitter butter, that would make my batter bitter. Again. Betty Butter bought some butter, but she said the butter is bitter. If I put it in my better, it will make my better bitter. Bitter, bitter, bitter butter, that would make my better bitter. Elizabeth Elizabeth's birthday is on the third Thursday of this month. Elizabeth's birthday is on the third Thursday of this month. She sells seashells by the seashore. The seashells are surely seashells. So if she sells shells on the seashore, I'm sure she sells seashore shells. You have one. Again. She sells seashells by the seashore. The shells she sells are purely seashells. So if she sells seashells on the seashore, I'm sure she sells seashore shells. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. The shells she sells are surely seashells. So if she sells shells on the seashore, I'm sure she sells seashore shells. Yan pronunciation ng seashore. Yes, baby. Oo.
Seashore.
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 Okay. She sells seashells with the seashore. She sells seashells with the seashore. The shells she sells are surely seashells. So if she sells shells on the seashore, I'm sure she sells seashore shells. Kailangan bilis-bilisan muna natin. Okay. She sells seashells with the seashore. The shells she sells are surely seashells. So if she sells shells on the seashore, I'm sure she sells seashore shells. And I need to park here. Okay. And let's try it one more time next time, guys. Salamat naman sa pakikinig at sa susunod ulit. Bye-bye!